All right, David, tied for the lead heading into the weekend. Can you talk a little bit about what's working for you so far through 2 rounds?
Yeah, I feel like I'm rolling it really nice on the greens, reading the greens well. I don't think I've missed inside 8 feet. If I have, then it doesn't feel like I have. Putter's been great for me. I'm seeing the greens really well from short range. I'm not driving it in the first 2 rounds as well as I have throughout the year, but I'm keeping it in play. I've only had to take 1 lava ball. And then the iron play's been good all week, so I feel like I'm able to attack the par 3s. I'm spinning it a lot, which is good out here. The greens are firm. So everything's working decently well, but the putter has been especially the bright spot for me.
Yep. Can you talk a little bit about this course? First time seeing it, kind of what are the challenges? I'm sure it's not like many of the other courses that we get to play out here.
Yeah, it's penalizing off the tee if you miss it big. I would say the landing areas are extremely wide. We played a lot of courses like this in college where you look up and all you see is mountains and desert and lava. But you have to remind yourself that the landing areas are really wide out there and just commit to targets. But I'd say the most penalizing thing is off the tee. And obviously with the greens being firm, it makes it challenging even if you're in the fairway.
So your first year out here playing on the tour, this kind of seems like your first, best 36-hole start to a tournament. Is there anything different that you've tried recently that you feel like is kind of helping you this week?
No, not really. I've been doing the same thing for about a year and a half now, and I think the biggest thing is just getting comfortable. I had a group that I was really comfortable with this week. Me and Antoine had played together, and I met Gavin earlier in the week. So I felt really comfortable with the group today. I think this afternoon it'll be with Michael Brennan if the scores stay the same, and I'm very comfortable playing with him. So I think the biggest thing is just getting comfortable. I mean, this whole summer I think my results don't show how good I was playing and especially how good I was driving it. So it's just getting comfortable and getting my feet under me, and it's a new environment, but reminding myself that the game is still the same.
You mentioned playing with Michael Brennan. Can you talk a little bit about the relationship, how long you've known him, how familiar you guys are with each other?
Yeah, I think we met in 2019 at the Scott Robertson, if I'm not mistaken. I think we had dinner that week and played a bunch of junior golf together and then a bunch of college golf, being only a few hours away, Chapel Hill and Wake Forest. So, yeah, I've known him for a while. We played a practice round together this week. I was pumped to see him in the field. And obviously, after seeing what he did this summer, it should be really fun. I know he's striping it, and, his game looks great. So I'm really excited, and it's good to be out there with a friend, too.
Is there any validation you get from the start just after turning pro this summer, and maybe the expectations that came with just how hot you were kind of coming into the turning pro?
Yeah, I think it all came kind of fast turning pro. I think there's a lot of things that you prepare for and in pro golf, but there's just a lot of differences between amateur golf and pro golf, and I had to get comfortable with the courses this summer, and the landing areas were pretty tight around the greens compared to what we saw in college golf, and the ball was spinning off the front of the greens 9 out of 10 weeks in the summer. So it was very different than what I had expected, and I think my game was good all summer. So I didn't really need any validation for where my game was at. I think I've been playing well at home for a while, and even on the road, there's been at least one good round or a great stretch of holes every single tournament. So I feel great about my game. I think being in the final group on a Saturday only helps for confidence. I'm thankful to have experience in pro events, playing late on the weekend. I'm really excited for today.
Awesome. Thanks, sir.
David, bogey-double start today. Can you just talk about what was going through your head after that start and how you were able to rebound 4 birdies coming back in?
Yeah, I was pretty upset. We started on 13, and I bogeyed 12 last night, and I felt okay about that one. I hit not a great tee shot, made a fine bogey, slept on it fine. But I was thankful to hit the fairway on 13. I was probably thinking about that one. I slept great, but I was thinking about that one when I woke up, just a tee shot with water and lava. Starting on 13 wasn't easy. I had 220 in after bunting a driver out there, and I really hit 6 perfect shots on that hole. The ball just skipped a little bit on my chip. My putt was rolling at about a 22 on the step meter, so I 3-putted from 20 feet maybe. I hit 6 perfect shots, and I was pretty upset for about 2 or 3 minutes after that. Thankfully, we had to wait on 14T, so I reminded myself I just hit some great shots on that hole. I've been playing great for a while now, and this course sets up well for me. So just commit to targets is what I told myself coming in, and I was thankful to get some putts to fall. I think getting putts to fall on 14 and 15 was huge for me.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, David.
Thanks,
Yep.
David.
Thank y'all.
Great question, Tristan.
Great job. Coming in hot.
David, I'm Michael.